with a speech entitled Remember, Remember 27th of September. Would you please welcome Ruben Welsh?
Happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday dear Ruben, happy birthday to you. Woo! Who'd like to come to a celebration?
Yes. Yes.
Who'd like to come to my celebration of my birthday on the 27th of September?
Yay!
The 27th of September is actually a double celebration. Because not only is it my birthday, I'm 38, it's also the 18th year of Edinburgh Doors Open Day. Edinburgh Doors Open Day is run every year by the Coburn Association, also known as the Edinburgh Civic Trust. And Edinburgh Doors Open Day is a celebration in its own way of the architecture and culture that surrounds us in this fair city. It is also a very unique day because it's one of the few chances you'll have to get to see behind the scenes of some of the historic institutions and modern contemporary buildings in the city. So who'd like to come along to this double celebration and have a great day out? Yes? You can say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Please. You've been huge.
Who? Oh, I'm talking to you. The Doors Open Day is very easy to remember the date. It takes place on the last Saturday of September. Saturday, September the 27th. Got a bit of a ring to it. So, you can all remember the date, so I've just only just told it to you. What happens on Doors Open Day? What's it all about? Ruben, it's a birthday celebration, but birthdays are expensive, aren't they? No. No. Nada. Nit. There's nothing you have to pay to take part in Edinburgh Doors Open Day. It truly is a one-off, unique and free event.
Free.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Hooray! It's free. In fact, it's so free, I'm even going to give you a colour brochure like this, and a pile of them over there to take away with you with all the information about it. I am. It takes. There are a huge, diverse range of buildings to go and see. They vary from ancient private clubs to modern public schools. They range from dusty, dry libraries to the hustle and bustle of city chambers. They range from dry, scary, creepy graveyards to modern, clean and efficient crematoria. All types of buildings. There are 70 in all. So whatever your interests, whatever your architectural taste, as it were, there will be a building that you will probably enjoy if you go and see it. So, to give you some examples, maybe, what would be the best example? Religious buildings. There are plenty of religious buildings. I think there's about 15 in fact. And the religious buildings vary from churches or kirks, missions, there are chapels, there's even a cathedral at the top of Leaf Wall. What the hell is that? I haven't found it yet. There's even this chapel. And this is a great opportunity, especially in these secular times. I'm sure there are many of you here who are not religious. It's a fantastic chance to go in and see buildings that you would otherwise not see because they are hallowed ground. They are still active places of worship. So you can go in with full permission and you will not, even you Joe, will not be struck down by the bolts of lightning from up high for going in there. But of course there are other buildings which are being deconsecrated, which are still technically religious buildings. And there's a good example of one that shows how a building can be, a new sustainable use can be found for a building, is the old Fisherman's Church at New Haven, which has been converted into an indoor climbing centre called Alien Rock. When you laugh, I have a slight interest. But it is indeed, the congregation of people that now go there are a good example of how culture changes over time. So, the culture changes over time. But many of the buildings also have, obviously all the buildings have uses, and actually these uses will be shown on the day as well for some of them. So not only are there climbers climbing at the climbing wall, there are printmakers making prints at the printmaker's workshop. There are bridge players playing bridge at the bridge club. And there are even councillors at the council building doing
What? Yeah.
receiving counselling, perhaps. Counselling. Whatever they do, there are many buildings and they have many uses, and they're all very interesting to see. And the reason that, in a way, they're interesting to see is because deep down, I'm sure you'd agree, we're all a bit nosy. Some of us more nosy. We're all a bit curious. What goes on in that building behind that door? And if you want to see, this is your one day of the year chance to go and see it. But my favourite buildings of all are the private houses. And they range from expensive, enormous, classical mansions like Brunston House to the more modern, more modest grand design, like Cooperfield House. Whatever your taste in private houses, there's probably one to see. However, there aren't actually that many, and the reason is that few people are actually crazy enough to allow the public to come and see their house and trample around giving their evaluation in private houses around the living room. But, fellow Toastmasters, you're all in luck, because I am giving you the chance to come and see my house through Doors Open Day.
Yay.
It's open to the public, and I would really love for you all to come around and see it. So please remember, there's a pile of brochures there. I would love for you to pick one up. Find yourself a fascinating building that you're going to go and have a really exciting and interesting day looking at, or many. There's plenty around the town. I would also love for you, if you can find the time and you're interested in contemporary design, mixed in with a traditional building, to come and see my house, Viewpoint House and Leaf, first page almost. Next to Alien Rock. But please remember, even though it's my birthday, if you come along, you don't need to bring a birthday card, just your presence.